What's going on, guys, man? I'm very, very, very excited. Very excited to introduce you guys to my man, Chikezie, my brother. Chikezie, what's good, bro? What's happening?
The moment that you came into my life, girl, I knew that you would be the better one. It felt so right, and I know I had to show my work and bring my words to life. That's alright.
Hey, listen, guys. So I love hustlers. I love people who are out there who are about, a dream, having a dream. And this is a dude who I've known for a while now in school and at the university, and just seeing him stuff, all his songs online, guys, it's just amazing. So I'm happy to bring him here. So I'll let you introduce yourself, man. So share with us, your background story, bro. Like how you got up to here, how you became an R&B singer. You're tall, like the whole thing, bro. What is it?
Well, first and foremost, from Reno, Nevada. Born in Atlanta, raised in Reno.
Yeah.
Basically, I've been doing talent shows from kindergarten.
Wow.
Started doing those. Kept on doing those, stayed in that, and kind of just, can't really explain it. Like, I didn't really take it. It wasn't really something that I took seriously when it came to that. When music at such a young age, like I was just acting. I was going to play sports. I wanted to play football and stuff like that. So, growing up, I was an athlete. You know what I mean? I wanted to be an athlete. Want to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
And it wasn't up until after graduation, after high school, I felt like I want to keep on singing. I want to keep on doing stuff. So I was singing for the university and stuff like that. Up until now, I want to say a couple years ago, I finally took it, seriously. Took it, be professional about it.
Yeah.
After doing a bunch of shows with different artists, even before I was trying to do it professionally, you know what I mean? So, that's the background of the music thing. It was definitely a roller coaster when it came to that. So, I'm kind of happy where it is now. I'm happy that I'm more focused on it. I'm happy that I'm more serious. I'm taking it extremely serious.
Yeah.
That's what I've always wanted to do. I just had to say it out loud and do it. You know what I mean? So
let me ask you this then, bro. So you said as a youth that you were doing shows, you were doing stuff. So from like a young age, it showed. You feel me?
At a young age, I was in California, in San Francisco with a family. This is like the very first time at a young age, I knew I could sing was my cousins. I was singing Michael Jackson. Like my parents, my uncle, and my aunt would always play the Bad album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm out there just singing it. And they're like, "Oh, Chikezie, you can sing. And I'm like, I didn't know what. I was like, I'm a kid, so I'm all giddy about it. I didn't really know what they were talking about.
Yeah.
But the more I kept singing it, the more I kept singing. Like even the kids at my school, the teachers, my folks, everybody was like, "Oh snap, this kid can sing."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh, okay, maybe I can sing." So you know what I mean? So that. Basically, I held on to that because I feel like you just don't know that you have that type of talent with somebody you don't recognize, obviously. So, basically, that's where that started. That's where I acknowledged it.
That was
at
it.
a young age, So I kept doing talent shows in elementary school, middle school, high school. I did Billie Jean my freshman year in high school. You know what I mean? So
that's the song.
It's fun. I had fun with it, definitely. So
yeah, man. So who have you gotten to work with so far? Who have you gotten to be on the show with?
Thus far, I worked with a lot of different artists. I worked with YG twice.
Wow.
Brandon Rogers, who's from American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
Sage Gemini, Adrian Marcel, Juan.
Wow.
An old R&B group, Color Me Bad. Worked with them.
Wow.
Brian McKnight. A few years ago, I did this little Moving to Motown tour, and he was a part of that. So,
wow. How do you get these opportunities, bro? I'm sure it's there's someone out there hearing this.
For the most part, you have to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And once you put yourself out there, then people will try and contact you. I don't have no manager. I don't have no agent. I don't have none of that. Everything I try to do on my own and push it. You know what I mean? So
it's the result of of your hustle and your grind, and you just
basically
being out there.
Everything happens, and out here, I kind of call him my mentor. He's DJ Franzen. He DJs up at Dre's nightclub, and he, gives me great advice, helps me out in any way he can, and stuff like that. So, when it comes to I'm trying to hopefully I'm the grind that he's encouraged me with, and the people that I have around me. You know, Citywide Music Group, they out there in Carson City, they do a lot for me, and you're a team. Like, you know, we have a lot of things in plan. So with that and the same grind, the same hustle that I have in mind, like something's gonna pop. So it's exciting.
Okay. How important is that thing? Because I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people out there, bro, who are like, oh yeah, man, I want to be a singer too. I want to be an entertainer, a performer, whatever. How do I get these opportunities? Like, how important is that for understand? Like, yo, you have to start like you know, put yourself out there first, and then the stuff will show up, right? Like
you just have to do it. You know what I mean? Like you just have to like, this is what you want to do. So you can do it. You know what I mean? Like I've always wanted to sing, so you got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? You're not just, you know, if you're lucky, like Justin Bieber, you could pop off YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're that lucky, but sometimes you got to start the hard route. You know, I'm starting the extreme hard route. You know what I mean? And as long as I'm positive and I'm faithful to my goal, my dream, and you know, just stay motivated to what I want. Because this is, in my opinion, this is bigger than me.
Yeah, okay.
This is way bigger than me. Like, if this is all said and done and goes how I want it to be, like, this is for my family, this is for my friends, this is for people who need help. Like, I want to help others with my stuff. So I mean, you just have to. You got to start somewhere. When you start now, then the more work you do, the more, you know, be recognized.
Okay.
You know, and definitely stay faithful to a lot of prayer and a lot of work goes a long way. So
up on to this point, bro. So what would you say? So you've had, you know, some successes in your career. So what would you say is like the the overall influence in your success? What would it be? What would you attribute it to?
Like person or
in the performance, as a man, as a singer in these
overall
opportunities?
Influence?
Yeah.
It was,
what would you think?
I mean, faith. Like, my faith. I have so much faith and confidence in myself. It's like, it's sometimes people call it, you know, you're so vain, you're so like, ego, like, be humble. Like, I think I'm the most humble person. Like, I hate talking about my music. I hate, you know, it's like, I don't like to be the center of freaking attention sometimes. But like, I mean, like, I just have so much confidence in myself. You know what I'm saying? And that goes with a lot of faith. When I have so much faith in something, I feel like you can't freaking stop me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, David and Goliath type stuff. Like, I can feel like I can move a mountain with a mustard seed. Like, all that. Like, I have so much faith that I feel like I can't be stopped. I feel like no one can stop me. That's just in anything I want to do. Music, relationships, life, situations, all that. Like, that's my number one thing that I hold on to is my faith.
Have you always had that then, or is that something that just kind of like you grew up with?
I feel like it grew on me. Like, I've gone through some things and whatnot growing up, you know, or whatever. So it's like I felt like I've always had a chip on my shoulders. So like I felt like it was me against the world type stuff. And, you know, without my faith and like without God and faith in God, faith in me, my faith in myself and faith in my talent and my drive, that I feel like I'd be nowhere right now. You know what I mean? So like that's one thing I will always tell people, like, you need to have faith. Like, if you don't have faith, you don't have nothing. I just feel like it's just empty. It's just empty. I'm sorry.
Boy.
That is
help us understand this then, bro, because again, like he's sharing his whole story now, but this applies to a whole bunch of people out there. I'm sure there's a bunch of people who are in your life, like, bro, like what are you doing? Like, you spending all this time, you spend all this time on the road, probably spending like a lot of your own money, like just earning these opportunities, right? How important is it for you to have that faith that, yo, like, I know this is gonna evolve into something, right? That's the key.
And like, and a lot of my close friends have told me lately, like, okay, you know, you out there partying too much, you're doing too this and that, and I see it, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely see it, but more so, like, my first thing in my mind when I meet these people, when I meet all these artists, these DJs, these managers, agents, all that, first thing in my mind is let them know who the hell I am.
Yep.
Let them know what I'm about, what I do, and that I'm serious about my craft. You know what I mean? So, first things first. That's what goes down. You know, but besides that, like, I have to partake in the festivities a little bit. I have to let them know that I'm human. I'm not stuck up. I'm not this and that. You know, I want to let them know who I am. Like, I'm very sociable. I'm fun. And, like, I love having fun. So, I mean, it's overall it's work and play. Like it's a good time, and that's kind of like where this career will take you. And then it's and at the same time it's challenging me and it's testing me a little bit to stay away from certain things and to experience certain things and whatnot. But at the end of the day, like it's all about music.
Okay. So what sorts of like obstacles have you headed on like in your journey in the music industry? Not only with some of your friends maybe having a little doubt, but also some things in the music industry that have been hard for you to overcome. Has there been any obstacles or struggles?
Man,
Sure. So.
Yeah. Well, obviously, like doubt.
Yeah.
You always try to creep in your mind, and I mean, like I'm saying, if you don't have faith, if you don't have that strong faith and strong motivation, then
Right.
you let that doubt, conquer you. So that happens here and then. Like, what if I don't make it? This and that. I don't think about what if. This is what I'm going to do. So that's what I hold on to. When it comes to like the industry, man, like I can't really say it on camera, but like some stuff that some happened at a certain club that I was supposed to perform at.
Yeah.
And because I'm not an established artist yet, as to the name, like they let this other established artist perform above me after I was told that I performed. So it kind of pissed. It made me very upset. It made me very, very upset at that certain time. So I mean, I had my words with the people involved, and we talked about it and we squashed it. I mean, they basically said it's not my time yet. My time will come.
Yeah.
Be patient, stuff like that. So I mean, that's the stuff that you got to deal with when you're young in the industry. Like you just have to let people obviously who's putting more work and who's done a lot more than you.
Yeah.
Like, have their my shine will come.
For sure. At first, some of you saw some of them are deep, bro. Like, I'm like, what is this man? Yeah, I'm like, what is this man? Like, how do you get inspiration for a song? Like from the beginning to the end, is it like the instrumental first? Is it the song first? The lyrics?
Sometimes it's all three. Sometimes it's what pops in my mind, and I just write it down, and hopefully I find an instrumental that goes with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes like I have a lot of my citywide team, like they send me music, and I find beats and stuff like that. So it's like, ooh, listen to something though. Like, let me get this beat. Keep playing the beat, and some will pop up.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's either one of those. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that just comes from personal experiences. Definitely, anything I write has happened. Anything I write is not false. Like I don't write about making all this money, stuff like that, because it's like I'm not a baller like that. So I don't write about doing drugs and stuff like that, because I don't do stuff like that. So it's like, I mean, everything I write is definitely about love, lust. I mean, it's being creating something like in my mind and bringing it to life, or like writing whatever like people could relate to and stuff like that. So it's definitely, I'm bringing love back into music and stuff like that. So definitely the sound. If some of it sounds too slow, some of it sounds too dark. I mean, I try not to sound like a dark R&B artist.
Yeah.
I definitely try to put a lot of vocals in it, but it's just what comes to mind. Is what I write, so.
Okay. And I'm getting like a vibe from you already, bro. How you were saying you're just like a sure dude. Like you're sure of yourself. And it's not like in a bad way, because I get it too. Like, yo, man, you're so confident. Sometimes it's on the egotistical side, whatever. But no, I'm just like sure, like in my abilities, and I'm confident as I prepare, right?
Yes.
So, help us understand, bro. Like how core of an item, like having confidence in yourself is. If you have any kind of a dream, I'm talking about people want to be athletes, people want to be chefs, people want to be speakers, singers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, like I play football, so it's like, if you're on the dang field and you feel like you're not better than the DB across from you, you're gonna get beat. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't feel like you can throw the ball.
Yeah.
You're not gonna throw the ball. You know what I mean? So like, I know there's a lot of artists. I know there's a lot of singers. I know there's a lot of people who want to do exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
And they're probably really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I know who I am. I know my sound. I'm confident in my sound. I'm confident in my creativity. I'm confident that I'm unique, and I'm confident that I know I will stand out amongst others. That's just what I believe, and that's what I'm going with, and I'm gonna get better at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my vision.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just takes one person to see that and to invest in that dream. And that's for everybody else, you know what I mean? So my confidence is never going to change.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm always going to feel like I'm the number one draft pick.
Yeah.
Always. Like, I will respect people's drive. I respect people's ability and like what they've done. Like, most definitely. Like, I would never like step on toes or whatever. But I will always feel anything I do, if I go up against any artist, I'm gonna feel like I'm number one.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is.
And is that like sort of like athlete kind of,
Probably,
mentality,
man.
bro? Like,
probably. Like, I swear I never used to be this way. I used to be the shyest dude alive. Like, just shy, man. Like, I just didn't want to talk to nobody. I don't like talking to people like that now, but like, still, like, I just was never. Growing up, I had to like create such a confidence in myself, just as Chikezie. You know what I mean? Like, not as a singer, not as an athlete, just as Chikezie.
Okay.
Growing up, and I'm talking about young age. Like I wasn't always just tall. You know, I wasn't always just big and stuff like that. So yeah, I was picked on, I was bullied and whatnot. But you know, definitely playing sports and doing music and being in front of people and doing stuff like what people wouldn't do on a normal basis definitely helps.
Yeah.
You know, create confidence, and basically I just held on to that. And on top of that, finding God in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, you know, reading the Bible, being more in tune with the faith, and seeing that His presence is my strength. So I use that strength and my inner strength, and that just makes me feel like a god, not a god, but like, what's it like? I feel like Hercules, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's just like, I can't be stopped. That's the mentality. So
let me ask you this then, bro, because so I know, you're heavy into your religion, you're a believer, right? You're also on the scene a lot. You feel me? You do. Is that like, how hard is it for you to have a balance in between, who you are as a man and then who you are, I guess, as a performer? I'm sure it's a temptations. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Like, one of my best friends, like, she is anointed by the blood of Jesus. Like, I feel like she's so blessed, and like, her faith in me when it comes to music is, I feel like that's something I would definitely hold on to. So like, she kind of helps me, brings me back into reality and stuff like that. But when it comes to like, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Like, I'm not perfect. So I mean, I can't. It's hard.
I don't need the details.
It's hard. No, like, it's definitely difficult. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to do anything that would jeopardize my faith.
Yeah.
When it comes to that. So I mean, everybody messes up sometimes. Everybody, does things they shouldn't do. When I'm only human.
Okay.
But
say the least.
But for sure though, I repent. I repent.
All right.
Sure.
All right. I'll flip it up on you a little bit here, man. So, all right, Kate. So what's some of the some advice you've gotten that has just like been great and it's been true? You're like, damn, this is some really good advice.
Basically, like, I'll get so many doors closed.
Yeah.
And so many people will say no, but somebody's going to say yes.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I forgot the quote he told me, but
yeah,
that's one thing I definitely hold on to and definitely think about. Like, there are not many people will take you on your deal. Not many people will take you on your dream, and not many people will, hop on board, or not many people will put you on the show ticket and stuff like that, or just things like that. Like, you'll get a bunch of no's, but then you'll get a yes. Like, just be ready for a yes. You just always have to be ready for a yes. You always have to be ready for a door to open. You know? So when it comes to that, you just gotta stay busy. You gotta stay hungry, stay humble, and keep on doing work. Because somebody's going to jump on it. So
how do you stay hungry then? Like if you're getting these no's, I mean, because I'm sure there's like someone out there who's watching who's like, man, I got a couple no's, that this ain't for me.
It's
right?
a chip. I really feel like that's why I have that chip on my doggone shoulder. Like, somebody's gonna sometimes you just gotta put yourself out there regardless to be seen, even if it's in like you gotta create your own vision, like create your own stage and stuff like that. You gotta put yourself out there. Like YouTube is a great thing, social media is all great for that. So you just gotta stay hungry, keep on doing what you're doing, but just work at like don't stop, stay consistent, stay motivated, and like something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna see you. Somebody will always see it. Somebody will always, you just gotta stay hungry. It's the motivation part of it. It's the confidence part about it. It's the faith. Like you just have to stay hungry and just know that something is going to happen.
So is there like a goal you have in mind that's like always like a motivation for you, or is it just this fact that you're so hungry and this fact that you say you had this chip? Is that the motivation?
My chip is my motivation. I feel like I'm never gonna lose this chip. Like this is like with everything. Like, this is like just with life period. Like when I say about music, life, relationships, all that stuff. Like I always feel like I was a second. I always feel like I was just came in second. I'm tired of coming in second. You know what I'm saying? So like that's one thing that you won't forget. Like if you do make it, like always forget. Like you gotta always come hard. Like there's always gonna be someone trying to take your spot. Because I'm trying to take the spot. So there's gonna be someone behind me trying to take the spot. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to take someone's. I'm trying to take Drake's spot. I'm trying to take BT spot, Trey Songz spot. I'm trying to take all these spots. You know what I mean? So that's the chip on my shoulder because so many people turned me down. So many people felt like I wasn't good enough. So many people felt that I wouldn't be here, or just that's my chip. Like I'm gonna hold on to that. That's people down on me, and that's when it happens. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let that go. Like I'm always gonna feel like I have something more to accomplish. I was gonna feel, that I have more to do, more to go. So I feel like that makes me better as an artist. And makes me better as a person. So
I'm connected with a bunch of individuals who also have like a dream or have like some sort of a desire for something in their life. Whether that be being an athlete, being a celebrity, being a performer, a singer, a speaker, anything, right? What would you say to someone who's out there on the grind? Because and I'm not talking about people who are at the beginning. I'm talking actually anybody really. So someone who has a dream, maybe has like an idea but isn't sure of how to start, and then someone who's kind of in the middle, who is like has some success but then has some no's. Like, what would you say to either of these folks?
I mean, people who are starting out, definitely have a plan. Have a plan, have a team, and hopefully you have the talent. Like I pray to God that this is what you want to do. So you need to have the talent, which means you need to work on your craft. Like you can't. Kobe wasn't the greatest basketball player, just not ever practicing. You know what I mean? So you have to practice. Like you have to start somewhere. Like make sure that you're ready to go. Make sure that when your name is called, you're ready. That's definitely people start. But after that, like you just need to just be consistent. Just keep on going. People who are in the middle, who got yeses, who got no's. I mean, for that, I say, don't lose the faith. Because that's exactly where you lose faith. That's exactly where you have doubts and you're like, oh, so I don't think these people are for me. I don't think these people will take me. I don't think these people want me. I don't think it's going to work. Like, you just have to stay confident and stay consistent, stay motivated. Because this is where it's not easy. Nothing worth having comes, it's not just going to fall in your lap. You got to work hard. And you got to, take criticism. You got to, you just gotta take it, but you have to stay hungry. You just have to stay motivated and don't give up when something gets hard. So just stay faithful. That's all I gotta say for them. So.
Let me ask you this then, bro, because I'm happy you brought it up. You said hopefully you have like abilities in the area you want. You have like talent in the area, right? Now I know there's a bunch of people out there who are like, oh man, if I work hard at something, I can get anything I want. And there's some people who out there who are like over relying on their talents, who are just like, this is how I got out of the womb and I'm able, right? So how do you say there's like a mixture into having talent, right? Because how you're saying Michael Jordan, like he could have worked as hard as he could have, but if he wasn't 6'6" or whatever, probably couldn't dunk if he was only 5 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? So how do you see that whole thing of hard work and talent? How do they mix in your life?
My talent is God-given. So, because of that, I was given a voice, and I always believe that God gave me this voice for a reason. So, because I'm on Trindle, you got to work harder. Like you just like working out, you have to work out your vocals and stuff like that. Like I Mrs. Burke, my high school teacher, like I go to her a lot about my stuff like that. So she helps me, and I take the technique that she's like, you have to work out your voice, you have to sing, like you really have to sing so much, and test your abilities, like how high you can go, how low you can go, something like that. People don't think about that, but that's really like I do that so much. Like going into the studio, I gotta warm up. Going to shows, you gotta warm up. Like it's in. You gotta work on your writing. You know, writing is just not. You know, you can't just be knick-knack, paddywhack type stuff. Like create something. You have to create a story. Create something that is different. Create something that just. The sound, the words, people can relate to. People will just attach to and listen to it. Like, oh, let me hear what he said. Like, you want to hear it again. You know what I mean? So you can have the talent, but if everything else is booty and just trash, like nobody's gonna want to hear it.
Right.
Like, anybody can. If you're an athlete, if you're a basketball player, all you can do is shoot threes.
Right.
You can't play defense. You're not running. Yeah. You just stand in one spot and shoot threes, and you'll make it all the time. I mean, like that's not a basketball player. You know what I mean? You're just a shooter. Yeah. So I mean, I need. There's so much more that you need to do. Like talent can only take you so far. Right. You know what I mean? But you need to have the work ethic and everything behind that for it to be legitimate and for people to see that as legitimate. People to take that risk. Sure. So.
Okay.
You can never go wrong. You can never go wrong. I know it's uncommon. The love is brand new. I'll give it to you, baby. It's like a dream come true, girl. If you accept this love, I'm bound to you, baby.
I appreciate you, bro. So I'm gonna head into a segment now that I just want to hear the very first thing that hops in your mind. Okay, so the rapid fire stuff. Okay, who's your favorite singer?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Who's your favorite song by Michael Jackson?
Favorite song by Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Shoot. Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror, my man. All right, cool. Okay. So would you prefer doing a live show or being inside recording a song in the studio?
Live show.
Why?
I feel like I perform so much better live. Like even recording live. Like I'm a better artist live.
Okay. What's a big misconception others have of you?
Misconception?
Yeah.
That I'm mean, I guess. I have like a really. I don't
You don't smile that much.
Like smiling that much. You know what I mean? So people be like, "Oh, why are you so angry? Like, are you good? Like, I'm fine, baby. Like, this is my vibe. Like, you'll get to know me more a little bit, and then I'll start smiling. But if you're not funny, I'm not gonna smile. So, I mean, like, that's just it. People think I'm mean, but I'm a nice guy.
That's just like, look, okay. What's something that you can't go a day without?
Orange juice.
Orange
juice. Yeah, for some reason, I be getting big old cartons. I can't
kill him.
Killing the whole thing. I need my orange juice.
OJ, okay. Last one. You in 3 words. Who are you?
Oh snap! Let's see. There's so.
That's the
3 words. Is not.
I stumped you. Yeah.
Ooh, 3 words. Definitely faithful.
Okay.
Dang, faithful. Definitely one. 3 words. Honest. And lovable.
Okay.
So,
honest, faithful, and lovable. My man. Okay, I appreciate you, bro. You're a boss. Now, end of July. It's going to be in Reno, July 31st. You'll be performing up there with
Cap G. Bro, just got off tour with Chris Brown, Fabulous, OG Genesis, all them cats. So he's going to be stopping by Reno.
Man.
We're going to be shutting that.
How can they buy tickets?
You can buy tickets on CapG, therealcapg.com, or Citywide Music. My boy, IG, City Music 11. IG, City Music 11.
Sure.
Hit him up. We got tickets for y'all. $15. It's cheap. Yeah. It's on a Monday, but I'm gonna be out there for the weekend. It's gonna be a party, so y'all come through and we'll make it happen.
July 31st in Reno, man. Okay, I appreciate your time, bro. You're a boss, man. I wish you the best. I'll be at the show. I'll be at the show. I don't know if I'll be in the VIP. I can't stay up as long as I used to. Okay, well, I'll let y'all later, man. Peace.
The moment that you came into my life, girl, I knew that you would be the better one. It felt so right, and I know I had to show my work and bring my words to life. That's alright.